On this episode, we're putting each other on the spot with another game of Disney Truth or Dare. This is the Disney Springs edition, featuring honest takes on restaurants, snacks, shopping, and entertainment. Today is June 9th, 2026, and this is episode 876 of the Main Street Magic Podcast.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts. Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Main Street Magic. I'm your host, Jeremy Stein, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely wife, Rhonda.
Hey guys!
If you want to be part of the community and join the conversation, get the latest theme park news, as well as live streams from the parks and resorts, head to Facebook and search for the Main Street Magic community and ask to join.
Make sure you check us out on the web at mainstmagic.com, as well as follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at mainstmagic, and on TikTok at MSM Podcast.
Planning a trip to Disneyland or Walt Disney World can be overwhelming and at times just downright frustrating. But don't worry, because Mouse Dining removes the frustration of booking Disney dining reservations, alerting you when they spot availability for your desired restaurant, date, meal, and time. Visit msmfriends.com to use this free service.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get brand new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.
Are you ready for your bucket list trip? Our trusted partner, MEI Travel, will handle the planning so you can focus on the memories. They offer free vacation planning services and have nearly 20 years of experience creating memorable vacations. Visit mainstmagic.com/travel for a fee-free, no-obligation quote today.
Well, hello everyone. I hope everyone has had a good weekend. We have had a very productive weekend.
Again, we have.
Well, that seems to be our, what would you call it? Our MO.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Yeah, especially lately.
When we're home, which is to actually get some of the house done since, we're not usually home, but yet we've lived in the house now 13 years.
Yeah. It's like you get to that point where you're ready to start things fresh, even if you're staying in the same place. So we switched the office with Kaylin's room, of course.
Yep.
New flooring, things like that. We've been wanting to paint the majority interior of our home. It's a big open concept. So the living room, dining room, kitchen, eat-in kitchen, foyer, all of that is one giant open concept area. And we have talked about painting it. It's been the builder's grade, which first of all is the worst paint ever. And it's been, what was it? What would you call it? Beige? Tan? Like, what do you even call that color? Know. Right? Blah. And so we had talked about doing it the agreeable gray for forever now. And we finally are doing it and did it.
Well, we kind of painted a little bit here and there in our dining room. We had like a accent wall and then chair rail and all these things. And it just... We had that also in the condo, so we're kind of done with that. Yeah. We're moving on with our, what did Kaylin call it? Like Bloxburg, but
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but I mean, for the young ones that do maybe, but just very, what else did she say? They're putting it, very
modern. It's just modern and comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, if you know agreeable gray, it's perfect.
But we're going to do beadboard on the bottom part of our dining room.
So I still have to do that.
The red, color.
Yeah, it was so ugly. What were we thinking?
Ugly. It just, I don't know.
But along with that comes with other things like replacing some certain furniture and items, and because we had it's a lot. But the painting is done, and it was a lot of painting. It is done. So from the time we started, when we started with switching the office 7 gallons, right? Yeah. We went through 7 gallons of paint. And that is a lot of paint. Like, it's a ridiculous amount. And I do not enjoy painting whatsoever.
I do.
Yeah, and Rhonda does.
Come to find out, I do.
You do.
I don't like to tape or do things like that. I think I'd prefer not to tape, and I'd just use my little paintbrush. But anyways, I really do enjoy it. I
did not get that gene. My dad had a painting business.
Yeah, I think
summers.
I'm pretty sure he had every kind of business
before my dad was a administrator in the school system, because my mom and dad were both educators and were both teachers to start. When they got married, my brother and I were little. So in summers, to make ends meet, and so they could afford to send mostly Alan to sports camps at that time because he was older and I wasn't going to them yet. But he'd go to like summer camps and all that, and then I'd do some recreational camps, but those were cheap. So I'd hang out with my mom. But yeah, him and his friend started the Brush Brothers.
Oh, that's
which
cute.
was a play off of the Blues Brothers, which is one of my dad's favorite movies. So they did that every summer, and they painted houses and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, not me. Don't care for it.
Okay.
But now we get the fun of putting everything back together, decorating, hanging up. I get a decorated or a dedicated little. I'm going to move my record player and my collection to a dedicated area.
That's going to be neat. We're going to finally display your
my guitars. I got a couple guitars I think we're going to display there. And I have some concert posters and stuff that I've wanted to put up. I have one. I don't even know if you know this. You're going to like it though. It's going to look good. I have one from when I saw Eddie Vedder years and years ago at the Florida Theater. I have an old Creed one, and I have two Justin Furstenfeld ones. Actually, a Blue October and a Justin Furstenfeld one that I want to display there, and like it's going to be cool. I'm excited for that. But I'm even more excited, Rhonda, for today's Truth or Dare episode.
Okay, what is that?
So we've done two in the past. You want to let them know where they can find those ones? What episodes?
Yeah, that was episode 864, and that was Disney World Parks edition. 870 is Resorts edition. And now what's today's?
It's Disney Springs.
Oh.
So today we're going to do the Disney Springs edition. If you've not listened to those two episodes, go back and listen. It's just a fun game for Rhonda and I to play. Basically, you choose your turn, truth or dare. We have 10 rounds. I'm going to use your neat little to-do pad here to keep track of how many times we go. So let's see here. That's 1, 2. Anyway, so basically we each get, we're going to do 10 total rounds, and it's truth or dare. You pick, whatever you pull, you got to answer. And it is basically the way we have it is truths are like honest takes, hot takes on something. Okay. And then dares are tough choices or tough decisions that you have to make. Okay. A couple things before we start. I got to change the system up a little bit. Normally I print every question. While we were gone the other weekend, Lacey tried to use my printer. It no longer works at the moment, and I don't know why. So
it's a brand new
it is a brand new printer I bought like 3 weeks ago. It is not currently working. So what I've done instead is we're going to have a spreadsheet that we're going to reference, and I've got numbers in the hats. So you'll randomly pick a number. That'll line up with the spreadsheet, and then that's the question that will be asked. So Lacey says, she's messing with me. Well, you're out of black ink. It's like the printer is a week old, and I've printed like 6 things on it, or I'm not out of black ink. It wouldn't print color. It won't. I went to print black the other day to test it, and it just came out blank. So I haven't got time to look at what she did. So anyway,
what happens if you unplug it and then like set it up like
I haven't done anything other than be aggravated by it. So something else we're going to do is we relaunched Wonderland Crew, our Patreon group. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined. Yes. If you want to go out, you can go to wonderlandcrew.com. You can learn about the different tiers. You can learn about what you'll get. There is already, some content in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the last 2 episodes and this one, and I'm going to go ahead and make a very easy printable. If you do have a working printer at home, if your child has not messed it up, you'll be able to print them out and play this at home if you want. Okay. So it'll be the home edition of Truth or Dare. Okay. So I'll go ahead and get that up in Wonderland Crew. But wonderlandcrew.com, you can check it all out. All right, we're going to start off. Rhonda gets to go first. She gets to select a truth or a dare. So you pick a number out of one of these 2 hats, either truth or dare, and then we'll reference the sheet. All right. So Rhonda picked out 4. So 4 is, this was truth, right? What store do you almost never step foot in? Remember, these are all Disney Springs.
I know. So the Star Wars one, isn't it? That's Star Wars.
Yeah, well there's there's the one that's closer to,
it used to be something else.
Well, there's 2 of them. Isn't there still one over by Rainforest Cafe? I don't even know if that one's still there.
I started to say,
but the main one is next to the Marvel store that is over towards
I think what I'm thinking, the store I'm thinking is, yeah, it's over by Rainforest. The Christmas store is here. It's across.
Yeah, so that's the other one. But there's also, so you're thinking that one?
Yeah.
Not just Star Wars in general. Because there is one over closer. All right. I know a good amount about Disney World, right? I'm pretty knowledgeable in general. For the life of me, I can never get right what section is what in Disney Springs.
Oh, I agree.
Between like Town Center
100%.
and West Side
100%.
and Marketplace.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, I think that Marketplace is the area that you're talking about where Rainforest Cafe and all is.
Okay.
I believe West Side is over what we'll call the Cirque du Soleil area. And Town Center is kind of the newest center that has a little bit more of the upscale shopping, like from World of Disney down towards the Coke store, Chicken Guy, and all of that. I believe those are the main sections.
Okay.
So you are thinking of the Marketplace area, Star Wars Outpost shop.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Why don't you ever step foot in there?
I don't know. I mean, we have before, and I don't remember why we did. I feel like we were looking for something specific, or you just got a wild hair up your booty, and you were like,
"Oh my
let's
goodness,
go in there."
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with the dare,
Okay.
since I got wild hairs in my boot. All right, number 10 under dare. Do you want to read it off?
Number 10.
There you go.
You get 1 free meal every visit at Disney Springs. Where is it? Ooh.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
That is.
I honestly, depending on what questions we select and land on, I think that there's a restaurant that's going to come up a lot, at least for me, and there may be a dish that's going to come up a lot for me. No, it's Boathouse and the filet mignon sliders.
Oh my goodness. That's a free meal. You're going to every time.
Do you think the question, I mean, I came up with the question, so I should know, but do you think that 1 free meal means 1 free meal like anything, or it has to be a specific meal entree such as the sliders? Man, I would be hard pressed not to pick Boathouse. It would either be something like Boathouse or
where is it? Yeah,
I would go somewhere like a City Works. And the only reason I would say that, it's not the best food in the world, but you can go to City Works when you're in the mood for anything and they have it.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. You could go to City Works and get everything from salads to burgers to like barbecue to wings to whatever.
Boathouse or probably Homecoming.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't your question, was it?
No, it wasn't. All right. I'll do
Truth or dare?
I'll do
You're
a dare now.
All right, cool.
Is that a 6 or a 9?
You know, I didn't even think of that dilemma, so we're going to call it a 6.
It looks
and
like
then just remember
6.
in case we pick it out again. All right, so 6, you did a
On
dare. Oh, look at this. This is like the Main Street Magic gods have spoken, because the dare is one of these has to close, Homecoming or Boathouse.
Oh my gosh.
Which one would you close?
I don't know, man. Neither one.
That actually is a very, very hard
really
question.
tricky.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh God.
And to make this even better, you're the one that presses the button that demolishes it.
No,
You know when they set it up?
I'd cry.
Do you think they really use those things? You know, the ones like in the old school,
yeah.
like you push down the little terminal? Or do you think it literally is just like a button? You just hit the enter key on a computer.
I don't know.
Hope everybody's out of there.
Rachel's not going to be happy. I think I'm going to say I would
close Homecoming.
Yeah. Just because Boathouse has so many different things.
Yeah.
So many.
And
seafood, like
well, here's the thing. I mean,
burgers,
we live in
like
the South.
yeah.
Right. So I think while Art Smith is amazing and the food there is amazing, I feel like we can find some places to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where Boathouse to me is much more unique in decor, in atmosphere, in location of it being on the water there. So that, like, I'm helping you out here. So Rachel, don't yell at her. All right. I'm going to go this time with a truth. And there you go.
Number 3.
Number 3.
What is the most underrated restaurant at Disney Springs?
Most underrated restaurant at Disney Springs. You know what I've really enjoyed lately, and I think people just kind of take it or leave it, or they don't like it because of who created it and technically owns it, is I really have enjoyed Chicken Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I really
You think
have.
it's underrated?
I don't know. Again, this is coming from someone who spends a lot of time in the Disney communities. A a lot less in the past couple weeks because I don't belong to any of them. I went to join a few and I was automatically rejected because my profile's too new. So the automated admin system was like, nope, groups that before I lost my Facebook, I was a part of for years. And I know the owners of those groups very well. It's not their fault. They're setting up a wonderful system to keep garbage out because their groups are huge. But yeah, I was rejected. So I either need to hit her up directly and be like, hey, can you get a guy in or what? Yeah, I kind of feel like it is though. I don't,
it's always busy.
Look, Guy Fieri to me in my space and world, which is liking food and Disney, he seems to be a love-or-hate for some reason. There are a lot of people that dislike this dude, and I don't know why. I know a couple of reasons possibly why, but I don't know how much truth there is behind some of those and some of the people he may or may not interact with. But, when you look at what he's done for small family business owned restaurants and stuff, there's an entire where's your phone? Is your phone in here? Because I want you to start getting these when I say it out loud. Your phone listens. There is an entire TikTok community now that is trying to prove that he doesn't actually eat the food on diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Why? You think they cut and he spits it out?
I don't know, man. Why do people do what they do?
Oh my god!
Like they're trying to break down like him. Did he really take that bite of food? It's insane.
Wow.
But I maybe it was underrated for me for a while. I have really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the fries. I've enjoyed the tenders that we've gotten there, like the options. It's at a point now, especially with the expansion, we get in and out pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a sit down. I personally, you made a big face earlier. I think CityWorks is good.
Good.
I don't know why you make a face. You've never had something there that you regretted, have you?
No, I not regretted, but like when I think of like food at Disney Springs, I think when y'all say CityWorks, like, oh, really? There's so many other good and / better places. So I just get like bummed that I'm like, oh man. And I mean, I guess sure, because I had that salad that was really good, and
we like the crab rangoon sticks. Like, here's the thing with CityWorks, but here's.
I feel like I'm like Rob. It was fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Well, here's where I think CityWorks sits. Well, you have to look at some places that are talked about all the time, or hard to get or this or that. They make it harder to live up to. I don't think CityWorks is trying to live up to anything, which makes it a good restaurant. Okay. You can get in all the time.
Right.
It has a lot of seating. The service has always been pretty dang good. If you are a beer drinker, there are tons and tons of options for you.
True.
If you get the right seat, it is one of the few places you can watch a sporting event.
True.
And the menu is so vast and it's constantly changing. Okay. They change it up every single month with those chef select menus and all. So for me, I think that's where it sits higher. All right. Truth or dare, Rhonda? You are up.
I'll do another dare.
Well, all right, pick out a number. What should we pick the 6 from? Truth, right? I think it was. It doesn't really matter, but
no,
all right.
It was from Dare.
Number 19,
Yep,
Dare. One Disney Springs quick service location gets a full table service expansion. Which one do you think deserves it? That's a pretty good question.
That is. Quick service. I'm trying to think, because we
don't do a lot of quick service dining there.
I think of things like Pizza Ponte.
Mm-hmm.
I think of things like Deluxe Burger.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I was thinking you would go towards first, is a Deluxe Burger.
And that's where I think I'll go ahead.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I could see that as being a sit-down restaurant where they wait on you and you have. I mean, it's got a sit-down menu as far as a burger joint.
Yeah, it does.
Now they could expand it beyond that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you're expanding it into other things, all kinds of sandwiches, salads, different things like that. I like Deluxe. That's another one we just need to get back to sometime that we're there. All right, I'm gonna go with a dare. Pick out lucky number 13, Rhonda. All right.
One restaurant gets transported into every Disney park worldwide.
Ooh.
Which restaurant deserves it?
CityWorks. No, I'm kidding. You know, it's not that I just want to go with my favorite restaurant or the best restaurant. I would like to go with something that also kind of makes a little sense, I guess.
Okay.
You know, part of me kind of feels almost like the Boathouse in a way because of the fact that it is one of my favorite restaurants there, but you don't get a lot of seafood in the parks.
True.
You know what I mean? At least here in Disney World, you know? So yeah, I kind of feel like something like that. And if I were to go quick service, I would pick something like a Earl of Sandwich, I think would be a good quick service and an option that, you know, isn't available. Earl of Sandwich would fit pretty well in every Disney park. So would technically a chicken guy or something along those lines. Deluxe Burger, I think is so much more of a fast casual that I don't think it would be tough. Well, obviously the Pizza Ponte. I mean, but here's
only because it's good pizza.
Well, here's the thing: if you could do it this way, because I don't know that you would need a Pizza Ponte in every park as much as you would say Pizza Ponte is providing the pizza in every park. You know what I mean? So you go to a Pizzafari and it's Pizza Ponte pizza, but they still have some of those other options. Yeah. You know, you go into a Pinocchio Village House, and instead of their flatbreads, it's Pizza Ponte pizza. You know, I think things like that would work very, very well.
Yeah.
So I can agree with a Pizza Ponte, but yeah, if you're going for a sit down, I think the menu and the availability of what's at Boathouse works really, really well.
Okay.
All right. You got truth.
I'm going to go with truth.
Truth.
Oh,
Pick your number.
Get a number.
Yep. Pick your number out. And let's see what you get. And
number
14. What's your favorite spot to just sit and relax as far as Disney Springs go? I can't say we do a lot of sitting and relaxing.
No, we don't.
I got one in my mind. It's not my question. But if you're thinking, I can share it.
Sure.
And mine involves still food and beverage. Like, I'm not thinking of just a bench or anything. Outside on that boat, air quotes, at Jock Lindsay's.
Oh, yeah.
Like, to me, there's, we have spent a lot of time hanging out there.
All right. Can that be my answer then?
It can be if you would like it. Yeah. I will give that one.
Yeah, because I was just trying to think, and I'm like, where have we just kind of hung out and like really sat? That was the truth. I had it.
Oh, was it truth? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I think I read the wrong thing then. Oh, no, I didn't even highlight it. Okay, sorry. I'm marking my sheet. All right. So that's your answer, though? You're going to go with Jock Lindsay's?
What's your favorite?
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did it right. Yeah,
all right. I'm going to go Dare again because I like to live dangerously. Both Austin Powers and myself. All right. 23 on the Dares.
You can only get your Disney merchandise from Disney Springs or from inside the parks. Which do you choose? Ooh, oh my goodness.
That's actually pretty good because World of Disney here's the thing. I think I'd have to go inside the parks because of stores like Memento Mori.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
if you chose Disney
Tower of Terror gift shop, right? Like those two right there are enough for me to want to get it from parks only because World of Disney does carry a lot of what you can find in parks, but not when you narrow it down to the specific merch, such as things like that. You know, even looking at, Wind Traders, you know, the Pandora store. Not that we buy a lot of Pandora stuff. I need to get that little mountain. We need to find a place in here that my Banshee can sit in the new office. Oh, yeah. Because right now he's just laying on my desk and I feel bad for him. But we need that little mountain perch. But yeah, I think, you know.
Where would you put it?
I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Okay. No, probably. Yeah, I would have to go with inside the parks. I think it makes the most sense overall because of the specific merch. All right. Truth or Dare, Rhonda?
I'll do it Dare. Number 18.
Lucky number 18. You can only order appetizers or desserts at Disney Springs for the rest of your life. Which are you taking? Appetizers or desserts?
Desserts all the way. Yeah. Could you imagine just doing appetizers? What about salt and straw?
Let me say this real quick. Let's just say
cookies.
Well, let's just say if it was at sit-down restaurants only. Like I'm just saying, like you go to a sit-down restaurant and you have to pick one or the other. You know what I mean?
Desserts.
Okay, you still
Still.
pick desserts? Yeah.
I'm not as much as an appetizer as like I wouldn't mind a dinner and then a dessert. Like when you do appetizers, I'm like, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll do it because
I do like
sure.
food before
And
my
then-
food.
And then lots of times we're sharing anyway, so that
Yeah.
gives us a little taste of an appetizer and gives us a dessert, and then it gives us a nice, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like one of the questions I was going to put on here somewhere was like, what's the best, table service or whatever, or what's the best restaurant dessert at Disney Springs? And I was like, I'm not going to put that on there because we don't ever eat dessert at the restaurants because we're going to Summer House for cookies or Salt and Straw or maybe hitting up Gideon's or whatever. So it's like, we don't really eat them a lot at the actual restaurants, which is because of Salt and Straw.
But sometimes we do.
Sometimes.
It depends on what it is.
But most of the time we're going to Salt and Straw. Okay, I'm going to pick from Truth. I got number 12 on Truth. Oh, okay, that's funny. Something is going on. Like, again, I'm telling you, there are ghosts inside of this room somewhere.
What is the best dessert at Disney Springs?
Kaylin had a Ouija board when this was her room that my dad gave her, a very old Ouija board. And I kind of feel like maybe she used it, and that ghost never left. I'm just saying. All right.
Does she still have it?
Best, I think it's in her new room, so now that room's haunted. Thanks a lot, Kaylin. Best is, Salt and Straw.
Oh.
Salt and Straw is the best dessert.
Are
at
you
Disney's.
gonna? Okay.
It is.
Even over your wild Thai banana, how do you say that word? Wild banana,
Wild Thai banana cookie at Summer House. It's the best cookie. It is the best
so
cookie.
good.
But if you're
I want
telling
another
me
one.
I can only have that or Salt and Straw for the rest of my life, I'm picking Salt and Straw.
Wow.
Even if it was, even if it was only one flavor at Salt and Straw, it's ice cream. Ice cream is my spirit animal right now.
Okay.
You don't have to look at my stomach. No, I do love that banana cookie though. It is the best cookie I've ever had in my entire life.
Okay.
So we'll pick up a couple when we're there next time.
Yes,
what we
we
need to
will.
do is just buy like a dozen and just freeze them. So we always have one on hand. Or do we? All right. What did I pick? That was a truth. All right. You are up. Truth or dare. This is round
do a
6.
truth.
Halfway through, Rhonda. She's going to go for the truth hat. And has pulled out number 10.
Number
What's
10.
the best thing about Disney Springs that isn't food?
All the entertainment.
Yeah.
All the fun, like, when they do the, rolling piano, when they do the Christmas rolling tree, when they
Douglas
do
fir.
Yeah, and then like when you sometimes pass the big stage in the center and sometimes things are going on.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes they're not, but just all that, all the
Yeah.
fun.
Because you can't get a lot of that stuff anywhere else. Like, again,
Right.
you can technically get the shopping inside the parks. You can
Yep.
get it at the resorts. You can't get that same type of entertainment. So I like that. That was the truth, correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go back to another dare. And I am picking out number 3 for dares.
Lose one forever. Gideon's or Everglazed, which is really weird. I would have said Summer House cookies or Gideon's, but
Well, I think, yeah. I mean, I hate to say it. In both of those scenarios, and here's what I'm taking into effect, is accessibility. Right?
wait, which one?
Of getting rid of Gideon's, of losing Gideon's. First of all, you can go get one, and there's another Gideon's in Orlando, right? I know we
Right.
haven't been there,
So
but you can go to their other
I'm-
location.
but
In
reading
this
the
scenario, I would
question
keep
completely,
Everglazed.
You would.
Because one, you can walk into Everglazed at any time you want and get a donut, and they're really, really good. Their breakfast sandwiches are outstanding.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it is really good. Gideon's, sure.
lot.
If Gideon's was accessible and we didn't have to wait in a long line every time, we would get it every time. When's the last time we got Gideon's?
We go down to Summer House now.
Exactly.
Because the Summer House
Right.
cookies are super good. And now that we found the wild Thai banana, we just eat that all the time.
And that's what I have to think about. I'm not just taking in what I
Yeah.
like best or what has the coolest atmosphere or this or that. I really have to take into effect of, all right, as much as we go to Disney Springs, which is basically every trip now.
that line is always
I hate to say
like
it, if
20
Gideon's
minutes
was all of
or-
a sudden gone, we would barely notice because we don't get it enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not that we get Everglazed a lot, but anytime we want Everglazed, we know we can go get it.
Yeah.
So that is my final answer.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to
Truth
do
or
a
dare? You're going to do a dare. How fun. 22. And your dare is you can only visit Disney Springs before 2 p.m. or after 6 p.m. for the rest of your life. Which one are you taking? That's really
After
good.
6.
Because, are you?
Yeah.
Because after 6,
First
it
of all, it
is
stays
nuts
open
to butts.
Yeah, but it stays open really late and it's
Does.
really pretty at night.
Yep.
And after 6, there's plenty of times where I'm like, if I'm hungry, like I'm like, oh, I haven't really eaten too much today. I want pizza ponte. I want salt and straw. I want summer house.
Yeah. I
Because
actually agree with you now.
before-
I would have, in my brain, I would have gone before 2 p.m.
Well-
because that's when we're there a lot. We tend to hit it when it opens.
But
and
then, I
it's
mean,
so
like you're,
dead.
Well, yeah, but then you're eating like breakfast and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just better to after 6.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right. I am going to go with another dare. And I am picking out number 12. So,
You can only spend money on food or merchandise during a Disney Springs visit. Which do you choose?
man, I do love me some merchandise. I'm going to think of it this way. So I'm going to add a little bit something to it because I think it makes the decision easier to make. Somebody hands me $100, $200 Disney gift card and says, you can only spend this on food or merch.
Okay.
I think I'm going merch.
Okay.
Like I could spend $100 to $200 in World of Disney or Disney style in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like very, very quickly. You could also spend that in food, but then the food's gone. Right?
Okay.
So at least the merch I get to keep. I get to hold on to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like the merch one on that one. All right, we're moving into round 8. Rhonda, would you like a truth? Or
I'm gonna
would you
do a
like
truth
a
again.
dare? All right. Rhonda's picking truth. And she got number 7. Which restaurant has the best atmosphere but mediocre food? Add on, is it Rainforest Cafe or T-Rex?
Yeah.
Or do you think there's anything better? Is there something that has a better atmosphere but mediocre food than those two? Like, or do those just...
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, well, yeah. No, probably those.
But which one out of the two?
T-Rex.
T-Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah. T-Rex
Because Rainforest is not awful,
It's
and
not
we've
at all.
had some decent food
Yeah.
around property now after
We have. I mean,
Lacey debacle.
yeah, I mean, T-Rex is one of those, like, we need to almost go and just sit down and have a meal.
I
But the
think
last time we were so put off by it.
Because we sat at the bar
Yeah, with Talon and Kaylin.
Yeah, and it just tasted
And-
like took everything out of the freezer
Yeah.
and warmed it up.
I mean, this is no knock to TGI Fridays, but it tasted like they went to Publix, which has the TGI Fridays frozen foods, and got those and just heated them up in not even an air fryer, like in like a lukewarm oven.
I agree.
Right? So,
I agree.
okay. All right. I am going to move over to truth because I've done a couple dares in a row and I don't want to test myself too much. All right. I got number 8.
What's the best value meal at Disney Springs?
How much is a slice of pizza at Pizza Ponte?
I have no idea.
Really? $6?
I really
6 or 7? Somewhere around there, wouldn't you say?
Remember.
I mean,
Maybe.
Chicken Guy's a good value, I think.
Yeah.
You get a lot of Chicken Guy. I like how you can select like the number of tenders and stuff you want. I like the sauces. I think that's a good added value, even though you get a couple now and then you have to pay for extras and stuff, but still. Man. I think I would go with Chicken Guy. I'm trying to think of ones that have really large portions compared to the price that you're paying. I'm honestly going to go with Chicken Guy.
Okay.
I think with that one.
Okay.
You know, another good atmosphere and mediocre food, Planet Hollywood would be, I think, another one
yeah.
you could put on
Yeah.
that list. I mean,
That's
it
true.
literally is like TGI Fridays food
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Also a guy, Fieri joint. He did a bunch of the menus there. So,
Did not know that.
yeah, I do love Guy Fieri, but donkey sauce, no thank you. Just there's no need.
You don't like any sauce. Smoss from our new Smalls.
Okay, small sliders was delicious. So
Yeah,
these are starting to make their way around. I
Yep.
think there might be one either open or opening near Orlando.
Go try it, guys.
It is so good, but they have their signature smoss. Just tell me what's in your sauce. That's all I'm
really
asking
reminds
for.
me of a Thousand Island dressing, honestly.
So then
It's good.
So then-
I like it.
put that somewhere. Our signature Thousand Island smoss.
Okay.
Smoss is a ridiculous name, first of all. It's absolutely
smalls.
absurd. I understand what it's for, but it's
Instead of
absolutely
sauce.
ridiculous.
That's something you would love. And you would, because you,
Where would I love that?
No, I mean, like the name, because what's the barkery, but it's bakery, and you always get so frustrated because like why?
But that
wouldn't
makes
they
sense. There's a place called Wolfgang Bakery.
and it's a
Well, it does everything. It does grooming and all, but they also sell like dog treats, like homemade dog. Why would you not call that Barkery? Wolfgang Barkery. There was another one we saw recently
Like,
that angered me. It was in an elevator sign.
But the point is Smalls actually instead of sauce, it's smoss.
Again, I understand, Rhonda.
Well,
I think it's dumb.
Okay, you only think it's dumb because you don't like the sauce. Then
That's fair. I'll go accept that.
Okay.
But Wolfgang Barkery is genius.
so is smoss.
Actually, I'm going to see if that's it. I'm buying. I'm going to copyright that name. So when one day their marketing team is going to come to realize that they really missed the
All
mark
right,
on
let's
that.
move on. I'm gonna go with
All
the
right.
dare.
You're going to go with the dare. Okay. We've got 2 rounds left,
Number
including this one.
24.
Number 24 in the dares. It is the last on our dare list. One Disney Springs restaurant gets added to your hometown. Which one are you bringing home? So they're building all this stuff near us.
Ooh.
What would just be the ultimate, And let's just say, it's the one that, on a Friday night we're at home. You're like, can you imagine getting to go to that place?
Oh wow.
That would be actually pretty cool.
I know, and I don't know what to say yet. There's so many that, like, part of me says Morimoto.
Mm-hmm. That is a very good one. We don't have anything like that here.
I'm gonna say Morimoto.
Morimoto.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously have your standard Chinese
Right.
takeout,
Right.
whatever.
But that would be amazing because the duck and then all the things that they have there. Yep, I'm gonna say Morimoto.
Okay. Here's someone who understood the assignment, right? Is Ying, who owns a takeout Chinese place up in Jacksonville that is called Ying's Chinese Takey Outie.
Okay.
That is a
Have you been
person
thinking about this the whole time.
that is a person
okay.
who understood what's in a name, because I love that one.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go back to a dare, and I'm picking that is a 9. So the last one was definitely a 6. That's what my 9s look like.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, this is another really good. This is a good one, actually.
One restaurant gets a lightning lane. Which deserves it most?
Oh man. I'm torn, as we've been so many times, between Boathouse and Homecoming.
To get a lightning lane?
Yeah. Like you can almost, you can skip the standby and get right in there. You don't have to have a reservation. You don't have to worry about. Part of me almost wants to lean towards Homecoming, because Boathouse, I feel like
we haven't had problems getting in, but okay.
Well, the last time we went real early for, I'm talking, here's what I'm thinking. All right. John, message me. When is the day and time of the week that Disney Springs restaurants are the busiest, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say it's Friday at 8 p.m. or something. I feel like, especially because of the way Boathouse can open with that whole, where we sat after Momentum 2 years ago,
yeah.
like, and they kind of open up more additional areas. I don't feel like it needs it as much as a Homecoming. So Homecoming, final answer, Regis.
Okay.
All right. So what we like to do on the last round is throw away the truths, and you have to pick a dare. I'm not going to actually throw the hat this time because that set the dogs off last time.
I just started to say, yeah, don't
so
throw it.
let's get one final mix up here. I'm going to crumple them a little bit. You got your final dare. This is it, Rhonda. And she picked number 20. Number 20 dare. One celebrity chef gets complete control over a new Disney Springs restaurant. Who are you trusting it with? This probably should have been made more for me. And this can be anyone. Again, it doesn't have to be Guy Fieri or Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay.
That's kind of where I was going to first.
Just
yeah.
Or what's
Gianna De Laurentiis?
Yes.
I would not argue with that one.
I would say her. Okay, I changed my answer because I would say her, and I would say a really good Italian place.
Yeah.
With her.
Yeah.
Like a really good one. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying take the other ones out, basically. But like a homecoming with Chef Art Smith's homecoming, I would say with
almost
her,
exact same concept, but it's Gianna De Laurentiis.
100%.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Thanks.
I don't watch it. I don't watch a ton of Food Network anymore. Like I used to watch everything.
I know, you used to.
From my understanding though, and somebody is welcome to message me and say if this is true or not, I think Bobby Flay is kind of a, you know what? From my understanding,
I think I've heard that too.
Like he's
unfortunately
kind of a not as nice guy as people would hope. But there's a cat named Nacho who has its own line of everything. That cat Nacho, it makes more, probably 10 to 20 to 30 times more money than I do every year.
Oh my God, that's
right?
amazing.
And it's a cat. All right, so Dare. I got to pick my last and final Dare. That was really good though. I like the Gianna De Laurentiis one. I would I would go eat there. All right, number 5, Rhonda. What is my final Dare?
You can only visit Disney Springs in the morning or at night. Which
do another one because that's literally what you already
same
picked.
one.
Yeah, sorry, that's all right. What you already picked. That's my bad. All right, I got number 21. Final one.
You can only keep one Disney Springs icon: the Lego dragon or the aerofoil balloon.
This answer is going to shock you. The balloon. Because it is an icon of Disney Springs.
But so is the dragon.
Right, but what do you see as you're approaching Disney Springs?
Yeah.
You know, what do you see in the marketing? What do you see in the city skyline type of thing? Plus, I would assume if they get rid of the dragon, because I came up with this, I can have it, and I'm going to put it in our little pond behind our house.
Oh, okay.
You think HOA would shut that one down if I had that thing back there?
Funny. That'd be,
yeah, man. I mean, the to me, like, here's the thing. You look at, Cinderella Castle, Spaceship Earth. I personally say Chinese Theater, but Tower of Terror, Tree of Life, aerofoil balloon. Now it's become that water tower, obviously, that they put up in Disney Springs in the town center area, is kind of a main like icon, I'd say. But I think that the balloon is truly it. So that is this round of Truth or Dare. The next one that we will do, whatever episodes from now, I'm not sure when I have it on the schedule, will be Disney Cruise Line. I think that one will be a ton of fun.
That'll be fun.
If you want to hear that, you got to hit subscribe. You get brand new episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to head out and search for the Main Street Magic Community, the official new one that we have. It will be the one with less people in it, so you know to join. Go ahead and rejoin the community. Check out wonderlandcrew.com. And of course, Rhonda and I, we'd be very thankful if you could please leave us a rating and review.
Because it helps our show grow.
That's all we've got, and we'll see you real soon.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts, Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.